Hey guys, Adrian here, and in this video, we're going to talk about the moderation tool for fan pages. Now, this is a really big deal. It's going to be very beneficial to your business if you use this tool properly. All right, a lot of people don't even know that it exists because they're not really clicking around and looking, but I promise you this, it is a very, very important tool within your fan page settings that you must start using. So, a couple of things that the moderation tool is going to do. It's going to hide any comments from anybody on your fan page or your posts that include any keywords that you deem negative, all right, that you do not want to be seen. Facebook will automatically hide the person's comment from the public. So this is very important because you have people coming on your fan pages hating, arguing, complaining, posting other people's products, trying to sell them. You have competitors coming on and trying to sell their stuff if you get a really high volume viral post. So you want to make sure that you let Facebook work for you and hide these comments, right? So they give you this amazing tool. It's free. It's in your settings. I'm going to show it to you in a second. And these are the types of keywords that typically I like to hide. Keywords that involve negative feedback. I appreciate criticism, and if somebody has something negative to say about one of my pages or my company, or they had a bad experience, I want to help them, right? I want to make it right because I run an ethical business. But I don't want them posting it all up in the comments because clearly people make mistakes, right? Everybody watching this video has missed an email before or made some type of little mistake. And you just don't want people that jump to conclusions and jump the gun, going into your post and then blowing it up with negative things, because it's going to drive customers away from purchasing from your store. There's so much junk on the internet. People have to really trust you if they're going to pay for something, right? So if they're reading the comments on one of your ads, because remember, Facebook is a social network. When you're advertising there, people can comment, they can share, and they can like under your ad. So people read those and they ask questions like, has anybody gotten theirs yet? Or is this legit? And all this type of stuff. So you want to make sure that anybody that has something negative to say, their comment gets hidden. Doesn't get deleted, it gets hidden. Only you can see it and only they can see it. And you can go in and personally reply to it, or let your support handle it and make them happy. And that's what I do. Anytime I have anybody come in and say, I never received my item, or support hasn't responded to me yet, whatever, I go in and I handle it personally. All right, so we're going to hide those types of keywords. We're also going to be hiding competitors' keywords. So when you're doing something like, let's say, the free plus shipping model, you want to hide keywords like Amazon, eBay, there's a new app called Wish, and any other competitor type keywords, because what happens is people like to be the Mr. Know-It-All, pat me on the back because I can, I'm running around making posts on comments, and they'll come into your post, and if they find the product selling cheaper anywhere else, they'll post that and a link to go buy it. And what happens is you start spending your hard-earned cash on ads to try to generate sales, and you've got people advertising other products underneath your ad, poaching the traffic, driving the traffic away from your store to somebody else's because it may be 50 cents less or $1 less or whatever. So I always go in and I make negative keywords like Amazon and so forth, and then money keywords. Another big thing, especially with free plus shipping, is people always ask, how much is shipping? How much is shipping? Because if you're doing a free plus shipping ad, your ad likely says something like, get this free, just pay shipping and handling. And so a lot of people, instead of just simply clicking on the ad and going and seeing for themselves, they'll start asking and commenting. You'll see it happen. How much is shipping? Does anybody know how much shipping is? And you don't really want your prices blasted in the comments of shipping for that type of model. So, the idea is to get people to click and go to your site so you can build your custom audience, and you can basically get them on your page, and they have a higher likelihood of purchasing once they're there on your page and the item is in their cart. So you want them to figure out what shipping is for themselves. Trust me. So we're going to negate shipping keywords and then order status keywords. Once again, we want people going to our support email. If they have a question about their order status, it is a pain in the butt to manage comments and deal with order status stuff. If you got a viral post and you're getting a lot of comments under there. So what you want to happen is when somebody posts something like, I haven't received my order yet, where is my order? You want those to be automatically hidden. Not because you've done anything wrong, but because sometimes people think that once they buy something, a drone should drop it off at their front door within an hour. And if it's not there, within like literally 24 hours, they freak out. And they come in like, where's my order? Where's my order? Well, I mean, if you're drop shipping stuff from China, as you know, the shipping times are going to be a little bit slower than, say, Amazon. And once again, people, they read the comments, and other people's comments can sway them from purchasing, right? So you want all the comments to be productive and positive. So if somebody comments and says, I haven't received my order and it's been 5 days, you can go in and you can respond to that comment personally, but not everybody else in the world is going to see it, because that's like a red flag for people. Even though there's nothing wrong, you've shipped the product, but people jump the gun. So really what we're trying to do is just keep the comments on our ads and our posts positive, and make sure that we don't detour any traffic from our page. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go live, and we're going to go on one of my fan pages. So we're using this one right here as the example, and we're going to hit settings, and in the general settings, if you scroll down to page moderation and hit edit, you can block any words you want. So let's read the description. To cut down on inappropriate content, you can add keywords you'd like to block from appearing on your page. If one of these keywords is used in a post or comment, it will automatically be marked as spam, and a page admin can then go approve it or delete it. Otherwise, it's hidden. So if you're doing e-commerce online, which clearly you are if you're watching this video, and you're drop shipping stuff from AliExpress, and your price is like $9 for shipping, you don't want people to come in and say, oh, you can get that on Amazon for $7. So you would do this. Amazon, Amazon.com, you do eBay, eBay.com, Etsy. And the reason I'm doing the .coms is because some people will just say Amazon, some people will type in the website address, and you just start, and over time this builds up. So this way nobody can post a link to the product and try to get people to go buy it from a different place like Amazon, eBay, or Etsy, or Wish, or the Wish app. All right, now that would be your competitor keywords. Negative keywords would be like cheap, don't like this, or stupid, fake, not real, and so on. Because a lot of times people, they won't believe that the offer is real for whatever reason, and they'll just, with no actual factual reasoning or information, they'll go in and type this type of stuff in, and once again that can hurt your ads performance. So you want that stuff to be instantly hidden, okay? And of course, you can always go in and personally engage, or have your virtual assistants personally engage those comments and be like, no, this isn't fake, this is real, and here's the link. You can go see for yourself. All right, money keywords. So for this, anytime somebody posts anything that has to do with money, or $1, or $2, or $3, and so on, I want them hidden, because usually when people type in prices, it's because they're typing in that you can get the product cheaper somewhere else. So we want those types of posts to automatically be hidden. All right, and then stuff like shipping, and then postage, S&H. These are keywords that people would type in if they're saying like, how much is shipping, how much is postage, how much is shipping and handling. Like, you just don't want necessarily people posting that for everybody to see. You want people to go ahead, click on the ad, and they'll be able to see what the shipping cost is once they get on your site, right? So the idea is to get people off of Facebook and onto your store. So what we're doing here is we are negating keywords that will detour people from actually clicking on our site, because when they do that, we don't get them on our custom audience, and we lose a chance to get them to buy. So these are important keywords. And then order status keywords would be like never received. Let me spell that right. Never got, and so on and so on and so on. You'll have to watch the comments, and you'll start seeing ones that you would like to hide, and you just kind of go in and update this moderation tool every time you have a new keyword you want to be hidden. And a lot of times people will misspell stuff. So I'll intentionally misspell, like received. I'll misspell it and do the I before the E. And that way, if somebody misspells it, it still hides it, right? And then once that's done, you just hit save changes, and boom. Now, anytime somebody comes to my page or sees an ad and comments, and their comment includes any of these words, it will hide the post automatically. And I can see it, they can see it, but it's not going to be visible to everybody else in the world. So we're really hiding more of the private stuff that you want to deal with personally, and that way you can go in and you can take care of the customer, or your virtual assistant can, and you'll have a great post with a great quality score, happy people, and all of the negative stuff. And sometimes it's one negative thing can start a fire under your post, and people just it can just ruin your ad. Because everybody starts talking trash or whatever, even not necessarily talking trash about your company or your item, but they argue and they make fun of each other, they call each other names. You've seen it, and it's just not good for your ad. You don't want that stuff to be on there. You want it to be a positive experience for everybody, and so does Facebook. So very, very important to use this tool. And eventually you'll end up having a keyword list of over like 100 keywords. And I recommend you just keep them in an Excel file, and you save them, and you update that file every time you want a new keyword, or you've discovered a new keyword. So in your future fan pages, you can just copy and paste the whole list out of the gate, and bada bing, bada boom, bam, you're already set up, ready to go. So very, very important. This is going to be vital to the livelihood of your ads, because with social media, people just they love to get on there and start a fire for no good reason. And you want to keep all of the personal type things, the business related stuff, in your support desk, not in the comment section. All right, so make sure you set this up. I hope this video helped you. I can tell you this, there's a ton of people not doing this, and it's costing them. I've had many students tell me that after I told them to do this, they would go back to their ads and be like, oh my gosh, I turned on the moderation and my ad that was not performing started performing again. Now, why is that? It's because there may have been one or two negative posts that made people think twice about buying that they saw costing you money. When you hide those, there's nothing negative, there's only positive, and that's going to increase your conversion rate. I hope that makes sense. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I'll see you on the next one.